And we're in the ramble. All right, big boy. You got anything else to say about Kaguya-Sama Love Is War Season 2?
This show's just cute, dude.
It's
and
a real
the dad
cute
is
show.
the best.
The dad's a lot of fun.
Literally
All the
the
characters,
fucking best.
Like, that's another thing is that none of these characters don't have at least one moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone gets a little bit, and some of them get more than that. But it's a lot of fun. Dog, that episode, we're going to get spoilery here. Fucking episode 7, where they spend the whole episode
Talking about the manga.
Talking about that manga that made them like, it made them cry and made all of them want to fall in love so badly, and then they end the show and then come back with a new intro where it's just all like fucking shoujo style. Like, you remember we were talking about it earlier in FalKKone Alternative, where homegirl's like at the park talking to the boy, and she suddenly like her just head changes into this very shoujo manga style, and she's got little flowers around her because she's like this close to confessing to this dude.
Yeah.
All of them just look like that. They just switch it all up, and it's fucking hilarious. I love this damn show.
Yeah. I also
And then
love,
Chica shows up and just eats everybody's pudding, and she's like, "Hey, it's really good." She's just normal stuff.
Yeah.
She just pulls them out of it for a second.
Yeah. I also like the episode 2 where Shirogane got enough sleep.
Yeah.
And Kaguya was questioning whether or not she actually loved him
Oh my god.
because he looked rested.
Dog, it was so, because she's like, he usually looks so cool and he's so serious, but now, he's like, oh, he just looks so happy.
Yeah. Everybody else is like, he looks so cool. He's beautiful. And she's like,
He's approachable for once.
yeah. She's like, what the hell happened?
And then she has the whole like crisis, like, do I actually care about this guy if all that I care about is how he looks? And her friend's trying to tell her, no, that's not what it means at all. And then fucking Chica just comes up and is like, nah, dude, you gotta love for how, no matter what. If you care about someone just because of your looks, you're terrible. It's like Beauty and the Beast, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you just ruined this girl's
Chica
life.
makes everything worse. It's
Oh,
so good.
I love her. Oh, this whole show's so good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, man. It's cute.
Yeah, it's a good time. You should watch that show if you haven't.
Yeah.
Well, Roger, I have a question that burns within my very soul that I must know the answer to.
Oh, I felt it in my
Oh,
loins,
you felt it
dude.
coming. You like that segue. Roger, what have you been watching?
Dude, I have been keeping up with a bit.
Yeah.
The only two that I'm not current on that I'm actively trying to watch is Skinfinity. I've only got the first couple of Skate the Infinity done.
Mm-hmm.
I do really like that show. I know you've been watching
I've been
it,
keeping
so
up.
I'll let you talk some more on that. And then Slime. I'm only the first couple in on Slime too.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got very far in Slime, but those first two episodes were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now I'm up to date on everything aside from Jujutsu Kaisen technically because the new episode came out the day that we're recording, and I'm gonna watch that tonight. But Jujutsu Kaisen continues to be fun, continues to be hilarious, and oh my God, big muscly boy making what's his name his best friend is so good.
God, like that. We texted about that episode. Like, we were texting, and you were like, "Oh, I haven't watched the new Jujutsu Kaisen yet," and I was like, "Baby, you gotta check it out. It's the best." And that was like not the most recent episode because that came today, or the one before that was the one before that.
Yeah.
When they first like interacted. My God, it's so good. It's so good. He literally goes into, he like drops into his own head and has a fantasy about them being best friends in school. And I'm like, this is the best.
And it's like a love fantasy too, like where he gets turned down by a girl.
Yeah. And his buddy's there to like back him up. It's like, it's okay, man. It's like, it's so good. It's so good.
I freaking love it.
Oh man.
Yeah, so yeah, Itadori was just there to be his man. He's like, hey man. Earlier he's like, I don't want you to get your feelings, like I don't want to have to pick you up off the ground. And then when the dude is inevitably crushed or whatever, and right in the middle of the fight too, he's just soaking it all in. Of course, Itadori gives him the right answer to his question. Mm-hmm. That's how they become. That's how they become hashtag stepbrothers best friends or whatever.
It's very good.
I
It's a
still don't
very
think
good show.
Itadori realizes that he's his best friend, but
No, he truly doesn't. Although he is learning a lot from him during this fight,
Yeah.
which is really cool. We also got to see like what's up with Panda.
yeah,
Panda's kind of badass.
yeah, Panda whip a little ass.
Yeah, man. When I was watching, excuse me, when they switched over to the new intro, there's
Yeah.
a bit where like Panda's sitting on top of a building, beating.
I
his
do want to
chest. I was
talk
like,
about that new intro.
That's
too.
weird. Why is that panda doing that? Why does he look like that? We found out. Panda's not a panda.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So on that intro,
Yeah.
I really like that song. I
Yeah.
think it rocks. It's so weird. I feel like the audio quality of it, they made everything perfectly level.
Yeah.
That song is not dynamic at all.
This guy's over here falling in love. First it was freaking how they would edit the damn outro for Talentless Nana. Now you over here telling me about how perfectly level this audio is. You're just becoming an editor, dude.
Yeah, well,
You're just in love with the editing prowess of
I
these
think I
people.
would have probably said this before I edited.
Yeah, all right.
Because I mean, I have a little bit of experience like recording instruments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What it sounds like when the vocals kick in, it's
Mm-hmm.
not above the guitar and it's not beneath the guitar. You can't. Everything is just one, and it's interesting. I will give them that. It's interesting, and I think the song is good, but it is strange because you feel like it should kick a whole lot more than it
Yeah.
actually does, but it never really changes its volume or anything. It's just totally flat.
Huh. All
It's good though. It's good.
You think
Do I
that
like
was
it more than Eve? No. And then is the ending anywhere near Lost in Paradise? No.
No.
But it is cute.
Yeah.
I do love the holding the phone or whatever and having it in the horizontal mode or whatever, vertical, not landscape. It is a cute outro. The show is awesome, man. The next thing I would say that I've been watching, I'll go ahead and touch on When They Cry, because everybody knows I've been watching that Higurashi.
God.
My God, every time I think they couldn't out-top themselves on the violence and gore of what this show can do, they do it. The last episode was the first episode that did not have something so incredibly violent. The one previous to it, I was like, okay, now this is the first time that I'm ever saying in this show, like, I like the, I guess, I like how weird it is, how unsettling it is watching these kids get, essentially at points torn to pieces or stabbed or whatever.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
unsettling, but there's something unique and gripping about it. Something that keeps you watching. We finally got to a moment I was like, okay, this is just kind of gross.
Oh no. That I feel like that takes some doing for you to get there.
Oh yeah, it did, dude. I mean, it's disembowelment. It is.
God.
It like.
Do you see some entrails?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
For an extended period of time too, like wow. And there's a conversation going on. Oh wow. I was like, okay, this is a bit much. This is a bit freaking much. However, I still love the show. I'm not gonna fault it too hard for that scene. And we're finally getting some answers.
My God.
As to what the fuck is going on. And I am here for it. I'm excited to see where it goes. The show has remained to be incredibly fun. It has, for something that is getting a sequel years down the line.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man. I wish this happened for everything. Whenever something else would get a sequel or whatever later on and it wasn't as good, kind of like Fooly Cooley, we talk, progressive alternative were not nearly as good as Fooly Cooley. I wish that it was like this. I wish that stuff made me feel like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's really good. Next up, I have been watching Wonder Egg Priority.
God, what a show.
Yeah. It's good, man.
It's easily my number one this season. Easy.
It's moving.
Mm-hmm.
The animation is fucking nice.
Even just the intro,
It
just makes me want to cry.
It reminds me of freaking SSSS Gridman, that animation. I said that in the beginning, and it's still like it has that feeling to it. All that's missing are the giant kaiju in the background.
Well, I mean, instead we got like the occasional giant Muppet monster.
Yeah.
I love how the monsters kind of have a Muppet quality about them.
Yeah.
They're like, bah, bah, bah.
There was one monster a couple episodes ago that reminded me of something off of Devilman Crybaby.
Oh yeah.
This show is really good. It's something special.
It's rad.
If you haven't been watching Wonder Egg Priority, please do.
Now, with the caveat, this show does deal a lot with people getting over their own trauma. There is some evidence and or mention of self-harm.
Practically every episode, you might as well go in knowing that there's a trigger warning of some sort.
Yeah. There is, I mean, here's a minor spoiler. It's a show about suicide to an extent. Like, that happened. That is a thing that is talked about a lot. So watch yourself. But fuck, it's a good show.
Yeah.
It's so good. The whole show is just people dealing with, talking about, and trying to get over their own traumas. And it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
And I don't know where it's going, but I'm excited.
I mean, I feel like we're getting like at least a little bit of that Madoka stank.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, it's gonna hurt bad.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I actually don't know how this is gonna end up. You know, they might go for the anime weird ending.
We're like, what, 4 or 5 episodes in? I've already like teared up a couple times. I'm gonna be bawling by the end.
Yeah. And they explore very important themes in the show.
Yeah. It's very serious.
And they treat them with the amount of respect that themes like this need to be treated with.
Yes. It manages to be emotionally gripping, tear-jerking, action fucking packed.
Yeah.
With some amazing animation, really good music, and still like be a show about like these girls who are just trying to live their damn lives. It's so good. This is like all the things I love about anime just in one little neat perfect package. I love this. It's very, very good.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously this is my front runner for best show this year so far, but I mean, we'll see where the rest of the year goes. It's gonna have to be real good to top this one, y'all.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I don't know that it's my favorite show of the season.
All right.
I'll go into that one next. I have one more to talk about after this.
Fair is fair.
I think Horimiya is my favorite show.
Horimiya is very good.
It's so good.
Horimiya is very freaking good.
It's another one of those shows that there are issues and stuff in the show, and they treat them with the right amount of respect.
Yes, I like Horimiya a lot. You are right about that.
The characters are very cute, and they are very likable.
I do think it's a little goofy that, with off the top of my head, I can think of one exception. Every one of these fucking characters' eyes is the same color as their hair. That's silly to me. But otherwise,
I haven't even paid attention to that.
You haven't noticed at all?
No.
Like fucking.
I like how the eyes and stuff are drawn in this.
It's very good animation, very well done. The character development is very good. I love the story. I love everything about Horimiya.
Yeah.
The character designs are a little goofy. You got literally like the dude in class has purple hair and purple eyes. Hori has brown hair and brown eyes. The friggin' homegirl has yellow hair and yellow eyes. You got the lady on the student council who dude starts talking to, and like, oh, they kind of like start chatting or whatever. Green hair, green eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. The one exception is freaking Mia, who has blue eyes and black hair. So you know he's goth. I don't know.
I don't know,
What
man.
is this?
I haven't noticed that. I like the art style. I think it's very manga-esque.
All of that means nothing.
Sure.
The show's very good.
The show is so good.
Like every time I see someone, I'm like, yeah, there we go, matching hair and eyes.
I mean, if we do a review, I'm gonna try to find a way to go over too for that character in development, because the characters all meld so well together. The way they're able to interchange and go throughout the different relationships, but then you have the main blossoming relationship, and I also like that it doesn't wait around. They sure do have all the same color eyes.
Sorry, I was just showing Roger the like image that is the cover of this one on Funimation. It's like, goddamn. Sorry,
color coordinated, man.
Yeah, man, you got to match.
The
Bone is already pissed because we're kind of late, but our time and our clothes got to coordinate. All right.
I see.
Ludicrous.
Oh, yes. The wise man, Ludacris.
Luda, as he is known. You speak of Luda? He is legend.
I like how this show doesn't make you wait until the end for the relationship. I think that's a stereotypical thing to do for, to really start the I love yous. And
yes, they are milking it.
Yeah, they are milking it, but it does move at a faster pace than most.
It definitely, well, okay, so it kind of does a thing, not nearly to the extent of Tonikawa.
Sure.
But it does do a thing where it's like, hey, clearly they like each other. And then only a few episodes in, like, it's getting deeper and deeper. They still haven't, like, there's still moments where, like, dude is like, no, not like that. No, what? No, we're not like that.
Yeah, it's more of like around friends or whatever. He doesn't want to.
Yes, which is the theme of the show. Like, you're different when you're there's different aspects of your personality. Right. You're different around people when you're different when you're by yourself, and seeing someone how they're different and growing to enjoy. Yeah,
it's very much a story of opposites attracting.
Yes. But yeah, it's like you gotta quit fucking around. Be honest.
Yeah.
Just say it, dude.
The show is very honest too.
It's very good though. It is very good.
I really do like it, man. I really like it a lot. Yeah. I like I when I turn on Funimation and I see that new episode is up, I get so freaking excited.
Yeah. It's real good.
Each episode tops the last episode. Like they could end this show now and I'd be very happy with it.
I'd want more.
Yeah.
But yes, it's good. It's very good.
And then finally, I think the last show that I need to talk about that I've been watching is, of course, The Promised Neverland.
I was going to say, you said I got one more, and you talked about Horror Me. I was like, is he going to forget about Promised Neverland 2 recordings in a row?
No.
You monster.
No. And this one now has a whole lot of buzz about it in the anime and manga community. Now, Brandon and I do not read the manga. We have not read the manga.
Never read
I have sold the hell out of that manga at my store because I had seen the show.
Yes. I will say this right up front. We're gonna talk about how this is clearly differing from the manga. I did read a little bit of a Wikipedia page about like some of the story that I guess we're not getting in the anime.
Yes. The biggest thing that people are upset about that it looks like we're not getting, and who knows, I think they might do a movie, something.
Maybe.
They might rearrange things a little bit, but there's an arc called the Goldie Pond arc.
Yes, which apparently is rad.
Yeah, and people are very upset about it. But people are also very upset about the way that the manga ended. And what I have gathered through the reading I've done, I had a customer come into work, and he kind of spilled the tea a little bit. Now I had to back him up. I was like, "Hey, dude, I haven't read the manga. I've only watched the show. Please." He was like, "It's safe to say that they went anime original on it." However, so there was a writer that started The Promised Neverland or whatever, and people really liked the way they wrote it. That writer left, and
other folks took over.
Yeah, other folks took over, and then people didn't like the ending a whole lot. So now this writer that people liked is helping with the anime, is doing the anime. So maybe you're gonna get an alternate ending or whatever. Essentially, who knows? They might just reroute, into Goldie Pond or something like that.
Who could
I
say?
will not say the 5th episode. I will not say what happened at the end of it, and I'm not gonna spoil any of that. But
yeah, I don't need another. There was a cliff situation. You son of a bitch.
Yeah. But I don't know. What I understand is that they went essentially from the very first arc all the way to the last in this one.
We just gone. Yeah, we're doing what's called a wrinkle, where we have the beginning of the story in the middle, and here's the cloth that is the middle. We're just gonna squeeze those.
Yeah,
together.
that's like some Einstein shit.
It's literally a wrinkle in time. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, that's Einstein's theory of relativity, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. That's how they do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. See, yeah. See, we went to school. We did the big science. See?
Yeah. You sack of shit.
We did the big science.
Please continue.
I love science. Let me just go ahead and make sure that all of our listeners know that you should believe in science, and I love science.
Yes. Wash your hands. Wash your hands and wear a mask. Go on.
Promised Neverland. A lot of people already are they're dunking on it because it's different from the manga.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as a person that hasn't read the manga,
that means nothing to me.
Yeah,
as long as it's good,
I'm still enjoying it a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that it does have. It's very weird with the stop and go moments. Because that's kind of how this season has been. It's been stop and then go.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it started out with go and then stop and then go.
Yeah.
Luda!
Stop. Oh, God.
It's good, though. As somebody that hasn't read the manga, I'm still enjoying it. I'm curious to know what other people that haven't read the manga are thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also wondering, if anybody's listening to this and you have read the manga and you are enjoying the anime, I'd be curious to know as to why or what your thoughts on it are, because so far the person that I encountered in work and then people I've seen posting online that read the manga are not quite enjoying it. I don't think they've fully given up on it.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of people saying, hey, I think I'm done with this. But for the most part, I think most people are still trying to be optimistic.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
Yeah. Nobody likes it whenever the source material gets changed. But I would offer up that, Full Metal Alchemist, the original series, it differed so heavily because the manga wasn't finished.
Right.
And I think that the original series is still a very good series. I like Brotherhood more, yes.
Mm.
But the original is still it's still a gold star series. It's very good. I would recommend it to anybody. I would recommend it to, I was like, hey, I think that you should watch both of them.
Yeah.
If you had to pick one, I'd probably send you to Brotherhood. But if you really like it, I would always recommend that you still check out both, because the anime original stuff in there is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that The Promised Neverland has potential as an anime only viewer. Yeah. So that's my thoughts about that. You got anything to say on that topic?
Not really. A few people I've seen who have read the manga and aren't like fully shitting on the anime currently are talking about how, if like you were saying, depending on how this goes, it could end up being straight up trash or straight up amazing, but it is definitely different, and that is not necessarily a bad thing. So I think it's always good to keep an open mind about this kind of stuff, but I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Haven't read the manga. Don't know. Maybe if I read it, I would love me a Goldie Pond arc, and I'd love
it sure does sound cool.
Yugo? Is that his name? Yugo?
Yugo, yeah.
Maybe I'd love me a Yugo. Couldn't tell you. But it sounds fun. Maybe when this is over. Who am I kidding? I'm never gonna read the manga. I was good. You know what? If I somehow just get a lot of time off and the disposable income to do truly whatever I want, yeah, I'll read the fucking manga.
Sure.
I'll read all the mangas. I'll buy every manga that ever there was.
You sure will, dude.
Try and
That's up
stop
to you.
me.
I'm trying to get bigger shelves in the store so I can have more manga in the
That's just
store.
trying to stop me. I'm gonna buy and read and then watch all of One Piece.
They're gonna call him the Japanese manga machine.
God, don't you put that evil on me. Anyway,
sir, what have you been watching? I think that's everything. I don't know. I don't think I forgot anything.
All right, man.
But maybe I did. Who knows?
I've been watching a few things. There's a few shows that I'll just tell you right now that I dropped off of. Should I start with the stuff I stopped watching or go with the stuff I have been watching?
It doesn't matter, dude. What do you feel?
I think
what do you feel in your loins?
I'm gonna start with what I'm still watching and then talk about what I dropped off.
That's what you feel in your loins.
That's what I'm going.
That's
with.
what you need to go with.
So what I'm still watching.
WWLD.
Promised Neverland, still watching. Horimiya, still watching. One
You're
Direct
not gonna
Priority,
give it to me.
still watching. No, I'm not. I fully blocked out whatever that last thing you said
was. WWLD.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Roger. Son of a bitch. Anyway. Skate the Infinity, still watching that one. Rad show. I'm gonna just say it here, man. I really want these boys to kiss. I don't know if they're gonna kiss, but I want them to kiss. And you know what? There's a bit, they have little jokey bits for like next episode that have nothing to do with them talking about the next episodes. Just like, I don't know if you remember these, but they'll just be like talking about whatever at the end of the show. The one of the most recent ones had one of the main characters and a character who is not one of those two main characters talking about stuff. It definitely made it sound like these two boys were gonna kiss, and I want those boys to kiss. That's my big takeaway from Skate the Infinity. It's a very fun show. I know I was picking some nits when we talked about it previously on Good Buddies.
I like it. I think the show's great.
I really enjoy the show. It's got really good animations, pretty cool storytelling. I wish they would do like the intro shows for a second one lady character. She ain't showed up yet. I hope something cool happens with that. But also, my big takeaway, I want those boys to kiss. Anyway, Skate the Infinity is a very good show. We already talked about One Direct Party. We already talked about Horimiya. We already talked about Promised Neverland. Kimono Jihen, I am watching that one. You watched that first episode.
I only watched the first episode.
I am really enjoying it. It's pretty fun. The other characters they introduce are much more interesting. Our main guy, the main kid, is like a full-on blank slate. He doesn't.
Does homeboy put those glasses back on, those sunglasses?
No, not yet.
Good.
He does not. Our dude appears to have like literally no personality, and why would he? He's never had any interaction with anyone except to say, "You stink. Go work the field." So what does he know about any kind of social interactions? But he's part of this little group now. You got the other kid. There's like this other kid who's there. It's the boy with the he was all mad about this kid because dude was like, "Hey, let's get you a shirt, little guy. I've got dumb hair." And he gives him like this hoodie that has like a skeleton on the front of it, like a rib cage. It's like he's some kind of zombie boy.
It looks like he listened to them Misfits.
He looks like he loves the Misfit. And this dude comes in and he's like, "Hey, motherfucker, that's my shirt. You never wear it. It's my shirt." And there's this guy. This guy has Spider-Man power. He shoot a web, but he don't shoot a web out of his wrist. He shoot it out of his fingertips. So he's actually Silk. If you've never read Silk, check out Silk. Then there's another character who appears to be an adorable little girl with long white hair. This person has ice powers. And in episode 2, dude's like, the blank slate kid is like, "No, it's just you're a really pretty girl." And homie's like, "I'm a boy," and like runs away all mad. Very cute kid. I love these characters. And then there's a lady they bring in. You find out that dude who's running the thing, who went and got the kid, he is Tanuki. And there's another character who is Kitsune, and they don't like each other. That's where it's going. It's pretty fun. I don't have a lot to say about Kimono GM beyond that. It's a fun show. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll drop it next week. Who can say? But I like it right now.
I don't know that I'll go back to it, but if I find the time, I might.
I think you give it one more episode. This is why we have the rule of 3.
I know. Well, the problem with the rule of 3 is that
you got to have time.
Yeah, you got to have time.
You got to have an hour and a half to watch
and
3 episodes.
This was a very big season of shows.
Yes. Well, now that you're not watching everything, you take it out. Or not. It's fine. Live your life. What else am I watching? Still watching Jujutsu Kaisen, of course. Still watching Dr. Stone. Did you talk about Dr. Stone?
No, I didn't talk about Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone. Dr. Stoney.
Yeah, it's hot fire. This season is good.
It's fine. I like it a lot. I wasn't huge on the first season, if you recall. I like it plenty, but it's not, I don't know, I'm not nutting my pants over it. But this season's good. It's quite good. It's quite fun.
I'm having fun with all the inventions. I'm having fun with all the goofy ideas. I like all these new characters they're introducing.
I hate that motherfucker's leak hair. I do love the characters they're introducing.
I love the art style for freaking Dr. Stone. I love it so much.
It's quite good. It's quite good. They're having a lot of fun. They're doing stuff. He's making cars and shit. Why wouldn't he? Who cares? He's having a good old time.
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he? He's Dr. Stone.
They're making a fucking automobile.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'll make a car.
My
name's Senku. I'll make a fucking car.
They got that crystal record. They got that Luda.
They do not have Luda.
And then they got the Lisa.
Luda has been forgotten.
What was her name? It wasn't Lisa.
No, I don't remember what it was. Don't get me to lie.
Yeah.
Point is, it's a lot of fun. New characters are introduced and are a lot of fun. The show's fun. You got a big muscle girl in that one. I love her. She's great.
You said Jujutsu Kaisen, I think. Dr. Stone is what you meant.
That
Stone
sounds
Wars.
right. Yeah, man, Dr. Stone's a lot of fun. There's Muscle Dude in Jujutsu Kaisen. I love him too. I wish they make a show about the two of them and they could be friends. All right. Still watching That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Boy, oh boy, that show has been
Lillian Weinberg.
That's
her
her
name.
Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime is really leaning into
It's cute.
It's a fine show. They're leaning into the diplomacy stuff.
Yeah. And it's mostly fine.
It's mostly fine. There's a lot of fighting. The last couple episodes, I don't think you watched yet.
Yeah, I haven't.
It's just a lot of talking about trade routes and stuff. And now we have revealed in the most recent episode, I believe, who the next baddie's gonna be. Seems like, and minus spoiler alerts, there's more people who got isekai'd.
Ooh, wow!
It's gonna be fine. We'll check it out. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It seems fine. Heaven's Design Team, still watching that one where they make the animals and stuff.
Yeah, I still haven't given that one a try. I need to.
I need to check it out. I like it a lot. The most fun I have with it is just like I've never had a situation where I've had a client who tells me I want this thing made and whatnot. But I've heard the stories. I've seen shows about that. And the thing I love the most about this one is how the client is literally God. And they will have a situation where God's like, I want you to make a horse that flies. Well, we already tried the Pegasus thing. Well, what about this? No, that's not what I was thinking. Okay, well, what if we did this and changed it up and made it look like this? Make it cooler. It's like, can you just give us more detail? Can you just tell us what you want, sir? Can you please just tell us what you want? Different. So like it's one of those. It's a lot of fun. It's very goofy. There's a character who shows up in the most recent episode who wants them to, he's actually from hell and he wants them to make them a guardian of hell. Here's Cerberus. And he's like, okay, so we were thinking something like this, and he like actually has a sketch of like a 3-headed thing, and he was like, it's got to be pretty tough looking, good and scary, and blah blah blah. And then they're like, oh my god. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have sketched it. I should just let you do your job. He's like, no, it's just so good to have like a firm plan and details. Thank you. Like, it's so goofy. It's a lot of fun. It's just normal ass people doing God's literal work. It's funny.
God's
it's very
work,
fun
me
and
boy.
funny. I love it. I like it a lot. It's just a lot of fun. What else we got? Oh, Quintessential Quintuplet. Still watching that. It's fine.
Pretty cute.
It's pretty cute. I will say I have not spoiled myself on this one, but if you recall, the whole thing with Quintessential Quintuplets was that basically dude is a tutor for these 5 identical quintuplets, and that we have a flash forward and we know he marries one of them. We don't know who it is. We don't know which one it is. They all look exactly the same except for their hair color, and that's just because they dyed a little bit to look different. Like this one's more pink and this one's more orange. I, out of curiosity, did a little Googling and found out that the manga's done. We know who he ends up with.
Really?
I did not see who it was. But now, I'm just way more like, oh shit, gotta figure it out. And I have an idea of who it is. But I'm enjoying the show still. This last episode was a little more, what's the word? What's it called when the shit's kind of horny? Ichi. It's a little more ichi than previous episodes. Most of this first part of the season, these first like 3 or 4, has been mostly focusing on the family and their issues with each other and bringing them back together and whatnot. And this last one got a little bit horny, and you know I'm not super into that.
It's
but
me shit, boy.
That's your shit. That's your shit, me boy. But yeah, the show's still cute. I still like the characters. I don't hate it. You know, I usually don't go for these harem kind of shows. This one's cute enough that it hasn't driven me away yet. So there you go. As for stuff I was watching and have dropped, let me just pull up the good buddy Brandon's Mount Vibe check. Let's see. So everything that was in Snoozing at the Lodge and Glacial Chasm is gone. I've stopped watching Hortensia Saga. That one, it's got kind of boring. I just didn't care anymore. Bottom tier character Tomazaki, I was keeping up on, and then I got to an episode and I was like, man, there's not a whole lot of development for these characters. It mostly just feels like they're doing stuff, and then it really feels like a how to not be a gross otaku loser. Like, it's literally like, and that is literally what she's doing to the dude. She's teaching him how to, you know, be more sociable and not be a complete shut-in loser guy who only cares about one particular video game that is Super Smash Brothers. Can relate. But it really feels like it's to the point that the show isn't doing anything else, or wasn't that far in, and I just got real bored with it. Back Arrow, I think I'm done with. The show's not bad. The robot designs are cool. I just started watching the most recent episode. Not even the most recent. I think it was like episode 4, and I was like, I don't think I care about this. I just kind of stopped. Haven't been watching Cells at Work Black. That show was kind of sad. Dr. Ramoon, Mysterious Disease Specialist, never watched past 1. Let's see. I am still watching Saw My Spider, So What? I forgot about that one. That show's cute.
So what?
Saw My Spider, so what? It's pretty cute. I don't know where it's going, because usually with an isekai, it's all about this character getting super OP and then going and doing stuff and whatnot. This spider is, if they're getting OP, they're doing it real slow. And there's nothing particularly wrong with that, but man, I really want this spider to get out of this fucking cave and go find some people and interact with them, and I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. So I'm kind of on the fence with that one, but I am still watching. It's cute enough. The 3D animation is fine. It ain't no Beastars. It ain't no Land of the Lustrous. It's fine. It's better than a lot of really bad CG I've seen in the past. Mostly. Some of the monsters look real fucking doofy, but the spider always looked good. Other Side Picnic. I don't think I'm fully off of this one yet, but I got through the first 3 episodes, and I don't hate it. I like it. I like the story of it, but there is just so little character development happening that I don't think I really care anymore. But I'm still not all the way out. I'll probably like let a few episodes pile up, slam through them in one night, and see how I feel about that. And finally, the one that I was actually kind of high on and fully dropped off after 3 episodes is Supposed Kid from the Last Dungeon Boonies moved to a starter town. This one, so you got the kid, he's super OP, he moves to the starter town, and everybody's like, can't believe he's so strong. He doesn't know he's so strong, he thinks he's just a weak little baby. And that's the gimmick. It's fine. It's a fun show. He ends up staying with this witch lady who, it turns out, went to his village and trained under the village chief, and that's how she got such cool magic powers. Okay, cool. The village chief, despite being the village chief and apparently very old and powerful, appears to be a 12-year-old girl. So that's the fun there. It's like, okay, fine. She is referred to on more than one occasion by the witch lady as the Grandma Lolly. Haha, that's funny. So episode 3, where I fell off, was Grandma the Chief. I'm not going to call Grandma Lolly after this sentence. Is trying to cheer up this kid. And she, up to this point, has been like, she's dropped little stuff like, like saying stuff like, oh, let's cuddle or something like that. It's like, she's, you know, it could be taken as she's into this kid or she's trying to comfort him, that kind of thing. So she takes him to a festival where he is not having fun playing any games or any of that. And there's a bit where she says, all right, I know to cheer you up. It's chocolate banana yum yum time. I've got the chocolate, and she holds up a jar of chocolate, and you've got the banana, and the camera like goes the on his crotch. And then she says, let's go, and literally does the Luigi side beam misfire at his dick. This kid is like 13, 14 tops. And I'm like, all right, I think I'm done. And then nothing happens because there's a loud noise and they're like being attacked by monsters or something. And then it cuts away to the witch lady fighting somebody. I think I'm done with that show fully.
Just takes the one, huh?
Literally. It's chocolate banana yum yum time, Roger. I mean, and she literally just like flies, does a corkscrew through the air, flying at his dick.
How old is this person again?
The chief, the village chief, who looks like she's like 12, is apparently the village chief is apparently very old, and the kid whose dick she's flying at is described as a teenager. He looks very young, 14, 15 tops.
Right.
Yeah, it's not okay. I don't like it. I don't like it. Listen.
But she didn't get that chocolate yum yum banana?
She didn't get that chocolate banana yum yum time. I'm not going to begrudge anybody who's watching that show again. You live how you want. There's only one show this season that I think you might be a bad person if you're still watching, and I said I'm not going to talk about it anymore, so we're done. But this is not that show. It's fine if you're into it. I'm sure it I enjoyed those first couple episodes. I liked most of this third episode. It got a little boring, and then it was chocolate banana yum yum time, and I jumped out. I ollied up out that bitch. I'm just going to ollie out this hoe and go about my way. And that's how I feel about it. I'm good on that one. Otherwise, haven't been watching a whole lot. No other animes I can think of off the top of my head. There might have been one or two more that I was still watching and just didn't mention, and that's fine, I guess. But feel free to tell us how you felt about all those in the comments below. Thank you so much. Holler at you boys. That's what we've been watching. Roger?
Yes, sir.
Anything else going on in your life?
I don't. Other than work and editing for the channel.
Yeah. Play any fun video games lately?
We played through The Medium.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I haven't watched it yet.
It's a very good game. Also, trigger warning in that game too.
Yeah, I bet. It looks pretty.
Because there is
gnarly.
one very heavy story in the midst of it.
Eee.
I mean, the story is kind of heavy as it is, but there is a key piece in there that like, oh, did not foresee them writing this, and I mean it makes sense, and they handle it once again, with respect. But
is this in one of the episodes that's already up, or is it like coming up?
You can see you can't see any hints of it yet.
Okay.
We beat the whole game, 9 episodes.
Okay.
The episodes are longer. They're about 45 minutes or so.
Oh Jesus! All right.
Yeah. We figured that was going to be the best way to do that one since it's a current game or whatever. We'll try to get them out as quick as we can, and we'll just see if people have the appetite for the longer episodes.
Yeah.
But yes, there is a very heavy with the main little ghost girl sadness. Yeah, it's heavy.
It's dark.
It's heavy. But the game, very good.
Okay.
It drew a lot of comparison to Silent Hill.
Mm.
It's not as complicated or as difficult as Silent Hill, but damn, the puzzles are fun. They don't leave you like your head spinning like, oh fuck, I'm gonna put this down. I'm tired of trying to figure this out. I'll come back to it later.
Mm-hmm.
There's never a moment. Me and Corey we recorded on Thursday, and then we liked the story so much and the way the game was going that we just sped up. We're like, let's record on Sunday too. Let's beat the game then.
Hell yeah.
It's a really good game. Check out our Let's Play of it if you're curious about it. If you like, it's a little spooky. It's not too spooky, but it's definitely unique. It's a fun game. I really enjoyed it.
Nice, dude.
And then aside from that, I played a little bit of Dragon Ball FighterZ with my friends, and that's about all I played in video games.
Nice, man. My girlfriend Haley, she's into like monster shit and old shit and like Victorian era shit, like any old shit and all that.
Have you tried this Bloodborne? This here Bloodborne?
Literally, I was trying to find my copy of it. I couldn't find it. I don't know if I let someone borrow it or not, but we ended up downloading it because it was like, $30 for all of it. And
I would have let you use my copy.
I definitely had one. I don't know what happened to it. But like we ended up downloading it, and we made a pale lady with white hair and red eyes. We named her Dr. Acula, and now we're playing through Bloodborne as Dr. Acula. Pretty fun. That's what we've been playing.
Has she been giving it a shot?
She is not. She usually just with that. Most of the time, she likes to just watch me play stuff, unless we're doing like a 2-player thing, and then we'll play it together. Hey, you wanna forgive me for saying this, Haley. You want to test the limits of your relationship? Play any of the following games with your girlfriend. Fucking Mario Kart. Fuck. There's always a red shell coming at my ass. And then I end up like getting hit right at the end, and she passes me. And it makes me so angry. But I love
Corey,
her so much.
You get very upset.
Fuck Corey. You can tell him I said that.
I will.
What was that other one?
I tell him it all the time.
What's the fucking?
I hate playing racing
What's the
games with
fucking
him.
game where like I can't remember the name.
Mario
of it.
Party.
No, we haven't played Mario Party. What's the name of the fucking game? I can't remember, but it's like you have these goofy little characters who are like circles with arms, and you have to like swing around this level and shit.
Fall Guys?
Not Fall Guys. It's all 2D and shit, and you have to. It's a very inertia-based game where like you got to swing on this thing to get to this platform and that kind of stuff. You can grab stuff.
I don't know.
I can't remember the name of it, but we played that together. That's like a co-op one, and there's moments where it's like, I'm so mad. But it's video games. None of that matters. The one thing that truly gets me, and we play other stuff. Like we'll do like a Jeopardy. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you win, sometimes
Me
you
and
lose.
Corey actually recorded a couple episodes of Jeopardy.
Nice.
On the channel,
I like playing Jeopardy.
We'll have those out soon.
We'll do a Wheel of Fortune, which is real fun because
We're gonna play that next.
She'll very often just put in what is clearly the wrong thing, and it's still funny to me. I don't know what he pone feast means, but she did type that in, and of course it wasn't wrong. It was hip hop dance class was the answer. But I'll tell you the one thing that I found truly destroys my soul, because I can't fucking do it. I can do a Tetris. I can do all these little puzzle games. You know, the one that truly, for whatever reason, is beyond my grasp and she's very good at is goddamn Dr. Mario. And I'm never going to play Dr. Mario again. That shit, it makes me so angry. I'm so bad at it. I don't know why I'm so bad at specifically Dr. Mario. It breaks my whole heart. She's very good at Dr. Mario. Yeah. She also really wants to play Hatris, but Hatris isn't available anywhere. And I'm like, is it Tetris with hats? Yes. That sounds dumb as hell. She loves Hatris.
I see.
Apparently that was a game she had when she was younger, and she loves her a Hatris. Anyway.
What was that on?
Fucking Nintendo something. I don't know.
Really?
Apparently. Look it up. Google it. Google it right now, Game Boy. Mr. Game Boy. Mr. Boy who plays the games.
Hatris?
I don't know if there's two T's. There's probably two T's. Hatris. It looks dumb as hell. I remember looking up a video and being like, man, that looks dumb as hell. It's one T. Hatris, video game.
I see it here. This was on the Game Boy,
It's
and
on
it
Nintendo,
looks like it was
the
on
regular
Nintendo.
NES. It's on the NES, Game Boy.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with
Fucking
this.
turbo graphics.
I'm not
It
familiar with
looks
this
real
style.
silly, right? Guess we out here playing Hatris.
Let's see. Let's check the price charting on it.
Yeah, how much is a copy of Hatris gonna run me? Is the
Surely not more than the
Is
Nintendo.
their song. Watch it like be super rare. It's like a $2,000 game.
Sometimes it'd be like that, dude.
Sometimes being like that.
Song's not in vogue anymore, dude. They don't play it on the radio.
I never heard it once. I only
I'm
know
fucking
that much.
upset about it, dude.
I only know,
I hear
you're
that-
upset that it's not on the radio
Yeah,
anymore?
man. That was
Aw.
part of my once an hour joke
Oh no,
where I go find Jeremy like, hey, dude, sometimes it be like that.
you're a son of a bitch.
Yeah, and now we have to make the joke of
Oh no, what is it?
oh god,
Oh,
it's
he's
that
thinking.
34 plus 35 song. You heard that
I don't
one?
know what that is. It sounds.
Well, do the
all-
math.
I get it. No, I get it. I got it instantly. I'm not
I
an
didn't
idiot.
get it instantly.
Really?
Yes, really. And it's about exactly what it sounds like.
God, you're a bad person.
She been drinking coffee. She's been drinking coffee. She's been eating healthy. She's been eating healthy.
This is the lyrics
She-
of the
yeah.
song.
She wants to be able to stay up all night long.
Mm-hmm.
To 34 plus 35, you know? If you're feeling it.
I thought you were googling something, man.
I am. Hatris is $21.82 on the NES.
Oh
Loose.
dang!
That's not bad.
How much is an NES?
About
$300?
$65 now.
$65.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if you need something to play, it on, I got at least one of those Retrons or something around here, and I just give your ass. You don't have to buy yourself an NES and do all the modding and stuff to make it look good on your TV.
All right, man.
I'll just help you out, buddy.
I mean, if you think you're a bad enough dude.
It is now. If you want to go the distance, man, you get this thing complete in box. Is saying you can get it for about $38, $40.
I'm good.
But is Haley good? Does she want a complete in box? Does she want to display the Hatcher's box on one of her shows?
I don't need another game that she's better at than
I
me.
love having the boxes.
All right.
I love having the box, Haley.
We'll see about it.
You come check out my studio. You see, I got some of the boxes.
She can't. You know she'd have trouble in here because she's allergic to cats. I mean, not in here specifically.
Well, I don't live in here, really.
It's just your fucking house in general. It's dander everywhere.
Yeah, well, I can't help it.
You can't.
Because I got a dandery ass cat.
Yeah, dandery ass cat's fine.
And a patchy ass dog.
Anyway, we'll see about it. Anyway.
I'll take her pictures. I'll show her the box. I got that Final Fantasy in the box.
Been watching anything else? You checked out this WandaVision yet?
I have not. I was thinking about checking it out today because people were raving about it.
Yeah, we've been watching. I haven't seen the newest episode. The newest one came out today. And as we're recording this on a Friday, the 5th, I believe, of February, we've been watching it together, so it'll be at least tomorrow night before we watch it.
Heard it's very good.
I like it up to the last episode. I haven't seen this new one, so I don't know yet.
We are about halfway through with the Mandalorian season 2.
Yeah.
Quite an enjoyable show. Really like it.
Yeah.
You actually don't need as much as you would think that you need for it.
I've never been able to get with the extended universe Star Wars stuff.
You don't need it, dude.
I just
really
don't care. I just don't care. Oh, it's a baby Yoda. That's adorable. I love it.
It is adorable.
That's great.
That baby Yoda
That's
is
great.
fucking cute.
Fucking Haley loves Baby Yoda. She never watched the show. I bought her a blanket with Baby Yoda on it. Bought her the Baby Yoda Bop It. You pull his feet for pull it. Do you know that's a thing?
Maybe she give it a try because he's really cute in the show.
No, she says she doesn't want to watch it. She doesn't watch. You know what she told me she would watch?
What?
Is if they set up just a fake thing that's Baby Yoda in a crib and it's a nanny cam pointing at him. She would watch that. She just wants to look at Baby.
I mean, he's all over the place there.
It's fucking weird.
Me and Kat have been enjoying it. Kat has never seen a single damn Star Wars in her whole life.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I don't know them well enough. Like, I have a very basic average. Haven't even seen the last two in the new trilogy.
Yeah, I didn't see the last one.
And I haven't seen any of those Rogue Ones or any of that. I heard that movie.
I liked
very
Rogue
good.
One. Rogue One was good. I didn't see the Han Solo thing.
But, Mandalorian, I checked it out. Quite enjoyed that first season. And the second season is really good, too.
Yeah.
And had that Sasha Banks in there. I thought that was pretty fun.
Good for her. She got that show because of an episode of Hot Ones.
Yeah.
Good for her. Love me a Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
We have been watching me and Haley, like literally like yesterday. We were flipping through HBO trying to find something to look at, Disney trying to find something to look at. What landed on HBO was Boondocks.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Boondocks?
I do remember Boondocks.
It's uncensored on there. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
I mean, it was never all that censored on TV except for like some of the, body parts.
I know a whole lot of white people who like Boondocks.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds about right. But yeah, we ended up watching like the entirety of season 1.
Yeah. It's a decent show.
I like it. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's dumb as hell, but it's funny. I realized after watching that, I was flipping through the rest of the season. I was like, oh, I never watched any of season 4. Literally not one episode. So, yeah, I got to check that out, I guess.
Yeah. I liked this show. I don't know that I ever finished all of it, but if it was on Adult Swim, I watched it.
Yeah, dude.
If I was watching and it came on, I would watch it. I liked it. I'm a big Uncle Ruckus fan here.
God, you fucking would be.
I actually am not.
No, he's terrible. That's the joke.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, and when we were watching it, is when I realized how much dumb shit I say came directly from that fucking show. And I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Nothing particularly, Finches. You're dumb shit. I can't even think of it off the top of my head. I'm too sleepy.
Yeah. I would have to go back now and like watch some of it and see how I kind of feel about it. See if it, how does it portray the black family, I guess? Because I feel like that can't be right?
Oh, no, it's all... I mean, the thing is, it's a show that, like, is not afraid to call out white people and black people for the dumb shit that they do.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole thing. They do say the N-word a lot, which you gotta just be okay with that.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, I wouldn't say most, but I think a lot of people are.
Yeah. I like to say neighbor when I'm singing along to a song. That's my favorite. I like to pretend whenever I'm singing along to a rap song that I am Mr. Rogers. And I say neighbor instead of the N-word. Man down. Where you from, neighbor? Fuck who you know. Where you from, my neighbor? That's me. It's a good time.
I remember this is a random thought.
Fucking bring it.
About
it's just a ramble
about that word, you know. No hard R or anything like that, but it was a musician in Austin or whatever. There was a festival, and it was the lyrics in his song, and he pulled a white female fan onto the stage.
Oh no.
To sing with him.
Oh no.
And she said the word, and then he stopped. And like there was like just a whole big awkward situation there.
Did the like music cut? Because that would be perfect.
He just stopped singing. It was very weird. And there were a bunch of rap artists coming out like sharing their opinions on it. So that I was curious about. I was like, all right, what are they gonna say about this? And the older generation, like Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube and them, they were like, hey, you shouldn't. If you wrote the lyrics down to that song and you pulled a fan up there and then you expected them to skip part of it, they couldn't have known that.
Yeah,
that's on you. But a lot of people were like, you know, you just have to know.
Yeah, there's I mean, most of a lot of. I'm gonna say most or a lot.
I wish I remember what musician it was.
I remember. I think it was Amine, whose name is Anime but switched around. Like I want to say it was at like Coachella or something. Like everybody's singing along to a song, and he got to the part where he drops a big N-word, and he literally like just throws in, "If you ain't black, don't say it." It's like it was like, damn, hell yeah, tell him. I don't know. Obviously, y'all can say whatever you want. You will be judged for it. There you go. Feel how you want about that. But yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, I think, is the name of the musician.
Oh no, not Kendrick.
Yeah.
Not King Kendrick.
Yeah. Stops white fan after she raps the N-word on stage with him.
I mean, what year was this? 'Cause
2018.
It's 2018?
Yeah.
He did that shit on purpose.
Yeah, probably.
Kendrick did that shit on purpose. Kendrick was making a point.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one, Kenny. Fucking Kendrick Lamar is very good. I still say,
you probably shouldn't prove a point on your fans.
Literally, when I was doing the neighbor thing a second ago, that's a Kendrick Lamar song. Like,
oh, maybe.
Fucking check out Good Kid, Mad
Maybe
City.
that was the song.
Probably not. Shouldn't be. Maybe. 2018, no. But yeah, check out Good Kid, Mad City. Maybe the best rap album ever. I'll just say it. Love Kendrick Lamar. He did soundtrack for Black Panther. It's a good fucking soundtrack. All hail King Killmonger. It's a fucking good. It's a good fucking.
I like that Outcast.
I love Outkast.
I love them Outcasts.
If I had to pick a single rapper to say this single person is my favorite rapper, it probably would be Kendrick Lamar. If I was gonna pick a group, it's easily Outkast.
Yeah.
I love Outkast. But see, now when you say, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna hit you with the name 3 of their albums, but I'm not gonna do that because
does the double release?
That counts as one. Fuck you.
Okay.
Also, what's the name of it? Say it right.
The double release?
Yeah, what's it called?
The Love Below and Speaker Box.
I mean, backwards, but you got it right.
Okay. And then there's, this one I might mispronounce, Stankonia. And then there is, oh damn it, I know the name of it.
Is it the last one, the one that had the movie to go with it?
No.
Is it the 3 most recent albums? The last three albums?
I don't think it was the.
I mean, apart from like the re-release of Stankonia.
I don't remember the name of it, dude.
They did a re-release Stankonia. It's like all remastered. It's pretty good.
Oh.
There's a couple extra tracks on there.
That's the one with Miss Jackson on it, right?
Yeah, man. No, yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Stankonia was Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
Stankonia was Miss Jackson and Bombs Over Baghdad.
Yeah.
You don't know
So
about
Fresh So Clean?
So Fresh So Clean? Yeah. You don't know about so the most recent one was Idlewild, which is okay.
Yeah, it's not that one. God.
Don't go Googling it. Come on,
I'm
man.
just Googling it. I can only name
hang
two.
on.
I'm resigning.
I'll just name some. Is it Aquemini?
Yes, it is.
It's Aquemini. Did you the first time you saw it? Did you think it was Aquamini?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
AT-Aliens.
Sometimes I just don't
Good
even try to
fucking
pronounce
album.
things. There's another one too. Yeah. AT-Aliens.
AT-Aliens.
Yeah. I was gonna say aliens, but I knew that wasn't it. So
AT-Aliens, because it's from Atlanta.
yeah.
Good goddamn album.
Yep.
They're all good. They're all good albums. Love Outkast.
Yeah.
Big Boy and Dre Present Outkast was kind of a best of, but it had some original tracks on there, including The Whole World, which is a hell of a song.
I like Andre 3000, dude. I think he should do more acting.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
I love. That's just a good ass group. Very good.
I was thinking the other day.
Lord knows if they'll ever do anything together
I was thinking
again.
about Outkast the other day, and I was like, you know what? If they hadn't changed the restriction on smoking, hey, I would almost be old enough to smoke. Just wear that. Let that sit in for a little bit.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
You feel old yet? You feel old yet?
I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
Anyway.
Yeah, man.
About that time?
I think so, dude. I'm tired, and I want to watch Jujutsu Kaisen before I go to bed.
Yeah, man. I got to check out shows. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening to all this. We got a little sleepy there at the end. Started talking about a bunch of stuff. It happens. It's the Ramble, baby. You know what you signed up for. Hey, excuse me. You know what it is, bitch. But anyway, we don't think any of our listeners are bitches. You are, in fact, our good buddies.
Yeah. It's true.
It's so true.
It's true. It's
damn true. All right.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Thank you so much for checking us out. If you want to tell us how you feel about any of that dumb shit we talked about, by all means, please drop us a line. Let us know what you think about it. There's a number of ways to do that. The easiest one, of course, is to leave a comment on the YouTube video, Rapid Kick Media on YouTube. You can also leave a comment and a rating wherever you're listening to this. We are the podcast version is, of course, available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, Podcast Addict, Spotify.
Yeah, we on that Spotify.
We came home. Spoofy.
We made
it, ma. We on the spoofy, mama.
Yeah.
We done made it, ma.
We get 93 plays an episode on the spoofy.
Can you fucking believe it?
I can't believe it.
That feels like good number. I don't know about you. That feels like good numbers.
It's good numbers, dude.
Love y'all.
Yeah, we crush it on the audio stuff way more than YouTube.
You saying YouTube slack?
I'm not saying it's slacking. What I'm saying though is that I do put a lot of time in these damn YouTube videos, and they don't get as much in the audio that I don't have to put. The audio, that's a prelim for the YouTube.
You really could just throw up the logo. It's nice to have the videos and stuff and the
clips.
clips.
But it's been helpful. It's been helpful. It's good learning experiences, and I always find
you definitely learning more about editing stuff. That's good.
Yeah. So, if the day ever comes where, I want to do that. Plus, if we have a new viewer, I want them to have something fresh to look at. And it's not like I go too crazy with it. A lot of times, I'll find A and Bs and stuff like that.
Let's throw you in some extra editing fun right now. What's on the screen right now, Roger?
Static image for sure.
Static image for sure?
Yeah, of Kaguya-Sama Love Is War.
Roger, do me a favor.
This is the Ramble, sir. That gets a static image.
Hey, can you do me a favor for this part of the Ramble right here? Just throw in a picture
God, no.
Of Beagle Buddy.
I can't do it, dude.
Just show him.
Because whenever I edit this Ramble out, I'm not going to listen to this whole Ramble.
The people want to see the puppy dog.
You know what? If they remind me to put him in a main video, I will. I'll flash him up there.
Just throw him in right now.
Okay.
There he is. Maybe.
Probably not.
All right. Anyway, beyond that, of course, there's a number of other places and ways that you can check us out and hang out with us. We do, of course, have the Gmail, thegoodbuddiesanimepod@gmail.com, if you want to go semi-old school with it. We have the Facebook group, the Good Buddies Universe on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Twitter page, TGB_animepod. We have the Dead and Zombified Tumblr, thegoodbuddies.tumblr.com. And, of course, there's our Discord, which you can get the link to in the description of this video or audio, wherever you're at. As I always say, those things all have different names. I believe in you. You'll find them. Beyond that, we want to give a shout-out to our good buddy Haas, a.k.a. Thomas Tastes Better on Instagram, all one word, a.k.a. Dungeon Witch on YouTube for the use of our closing theme for the YouTube review portion of the show. That song is called The Buddy's Good. Again, shout out to Haas, a.k.a. Thomas Tastes Better on Instagram, a.k.a. Dungeon Witch on YouTube. Let's talk about that sweet-ass intro. That is Married with Seamonsters, a.k.a. the Mary Janes. I almost said it backwards. Mary Janes, a.k.a. Married with Seamonsters, a.k.a. the Mary Janes, for use of our opening theme for the podcast and YouTube and all that, which is called Paperdoll. Now, they are on Spotify, but that track, as well as so many other hot fire tracks, is only available on marriedwithseamonsters.bandcamp.com, so check it out, download some tracks. It's a lot of good fun. And, of course, R.I.P. that band. Not really a thing anymore. Beyond that, we, of course, want to give a shout-out to our good buddy, A Petty Theft. Yeah. 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 Damn. Thank you so much. That is how it's pronounced. 2 P's at the beginning, 2 T's at the end. Petty Theft. For the use of our closing theme on the podcast portion of the show and the ramble. That's Petty Theft. We call that Sweet Anime Dreams is what we're calling that one still. Another shout out to Petty Theft. You can find Petty Theft on Twitter and on SoundCloud at Petty Theft.
Dude, what are you gonna do whenever we change our outro?
I don't know. Come up with something. Are we gonna change the outro?
Eventually.
You wanna?
Someday you might have to write some in-house music.
Oh damn!
I think that could be the next step.
Oh shit!
Who knows, man?
Oh shit!
I'm always looking for that next thing to improve on. Try and get better each day.
All right. Well, something to think about, I suppose. Thank you so much for checking us out and listening. If hit us up. We love getting your questions and whatnot. We haven't had any listener questions in a while, so
no.
Send us some. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And I think that's about it.
If you made it this far.
If you made it this far. If you can believe it. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine all the people?
Oh God.
That made it this far today.
What is happening with you? Are you okay?
You know, dude, it's the Beatles.
It's
the Beatles.
Is it the Beatles? That's not. You're not even doing.
Beatles.
You're not even doing acting. You're just talking slow.
I'm just fucking tired, dude.
All right, man. Well, get us the fuck out of here then. You got something to take us out on, big boy?
Beatles.
Get it? Can you take us out on something that's not the Beatles?
Yeah, I can.
All right. So from all of us. From all of us here, the Good Buddies Anime Podcast, I am your good buddy Brandon.
And I am your good buddy Roger.
Luda! The
Beatles.
the Luda! Bye.